Even though Banjo-Kazooie is a franchise which is loved by many, the series itself is rather small. If you're as old as me, you might have played the original two N64 games. Maybe you even played the Game Boy Advance games, being Banjo Grunty Revenge and Banjo Pilot. Maybe you've even played Nuts and Bolts. But besides those games, Banjo hasn't really appeared anywhere else. Yeah, he appeared a little bit in some racing games and managed to make his way to a small series called Super Smash Bros., but that's about it. But what if I told you there was more? A Banjo game that no one has talked about since the early 2000s. In order to find out what this is, we might have to rewind time a little bit. But before all that, like I said a couple of weeks ago, only about 10% of you that watches my videos are actually subscribed to me. So if you're new here, definitely consider liking and subscribing the video, it'll really help me out. Anyway, back to Banjo. Banjo was just revealed for Smash and the internet went crazy. Probably not as crazy as they did by the Sans reveal, but close enough. I'm just mad at myself that I didn't record my reaction to that event because I was jumping around so much that the ceiling downstairs was shaking. That, coupled with Breath of the Wild 2, I would say it's a pretty good direct. Now, I didn't really play any of the Banjo games, at least not to completion. I didn't really want to start watching Let's Plays of the series because that would ruin it for me when I eventually do end up playing through the whole thing. So I just ended up looking stuff online to get myself more acquainted with the character until the day he releases. And I ended up coming across the original Banjo-Kazooie website from the 1990s, thanks to Internet Archive. There I found a whole bunch of interesting things, such as pictures from the beta of the game, as well as information about the worlds of Banjo-Kazooie, and a little quiz based on those worlds. Each world had 4 questions, making a total of 40. So I decided to write down all of these questions and put them on an Amino quiz, which no one ended up playing. Link in the description below. And I also found this wallpaper, which is apparently from Nintendo Power. So if you want a Banjo-Kazooie wallpaper from the original game, here you go. And the last thing I found was an inbuilt browser game. The browser game uses Shockwave, a program which has been discontinued since last April, meaning I couldn't actually play it, but I wanted to know what it was. When I first opened up the page, it immediately downloaded the game for some odd reason. So essentially I had this Banjo-Kazooie game sitting on my computer with no way to open it, because I didn't have Shockwave and Adobe stopped supporting it. And also I have no idea why it's called Game 8, but yeah. After a couple of days of searching around how to get Shockwave working on my computer, in the end I just gave up because I couldn't find a way of opening the file. So it just sat there on my computer, doing nothing, until today. A couple of days ago I found out that Internet Explorer actually still supports Shockwave games, but Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome don't. So I managed to get Shockwave installed on my computer, went back to the Banjo-Kazooie website, and lo and behold, it worked. And what was this game, you may ask? 3 months of searching, trying to figure out how to get this game to work. Finally, I've managed to open it. But what was it? Well, first of all, I knew it wasn't going to be anything amazing, because when it downloaded the file size was 135 kilobytes. If you don't know how much sizes are in that, if you're on a phone, you can take a screenshot of the screen right now, and the photo will be at least triple the size of how much memory this game took, just to give you an idea of how small this game is. So I open up the game, and it's a picture matcher. You just click on 2 pictures, see if they're correct. If not, they flip back over again. If they're right, they disappear to reveal the picture underneath. So, a bit anticlimactic if you ask me. And the game doesn't even work fully. It keeps crashing on me, and I have to reset the page. So I haven't even finished the game yet, because it just keeps crashing the whole time. I mean, I could see the picture underneath, but that's it. After 3 months of searching, this is it. It's just a picture matcher. So, yeah, I was rather disappointed, to say the least. Anyway, that's it for that story. If you'd like to try this game yourself, I'll leave a link to it in the description below, through Internet Archive. Just remember you'll have to use Internet Explorer to access it properly. But that's really it for story time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see ya!